All right, it's been ages. Hey, baseball fans, welcome, welcome, welcome. So been kind of out of the loop for a little while, but back to it. Don't know with how much regularity, but as much as I can. So some time ago, we were comparing baseball engines using 1967, and one of the sims that I never got to was out of the park baseball. I've decided to do something kind of against the grain, something I usually don't do, and that's kind of a season replay. So not all of this is going to be on the channel, obviously, but I think 1967 is a fun year. You see the Red Sox up there, but I'm playing this in commissioner mode. So that way we can go and watch and maybe even manage some games and things like that. So that's what's going on. I also am doing a 1966 thing offline. Going to be collaborating with Bernie Strom on a little 19th century dead ball thing. McGreevy will be coming up later. So I decided to do an exit from the Fields of Dreams Baseball League. Not because I don't love it. I absolutely do. But I just felt at this point that with everything else I've got going on, working, things like that, and, other things, we'll just put it that way, that I wouldn't have been able to really participate to the fullest where I would want to. I haven't been able to in that game, and I wish them all the luck in the world. It's really, really a fun league. The other thing is that for me, I wanted to get back into some projects. So we're going to be going back to the Mathewson project that I'd started before, and just some other things. But I'm always about education, so that's why I'm also picking 1967, and I have 66. Maybe I'll intersperse the two. Who knows? Because I want to learn more about 1960s baseball. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy it. And for those of you waiting for the McGreevy League, it will be coming down the line. The only reason I've held off on that is Steve Tate and Big Clue and the community over there are starting a Court Dreams League and a Gridiron Dreams League. And I just feel that right now, that plus Field of Dreams Season 3, I think that's a lot for the community. And I think, just to be fair, because I recognize that something like the Ned McGreevy League is going to be it's more of a niche interest. So it's not that those leagues are preventing me from doing it. I just think, that, people being involved in 4 different leagues could be a lot for everybody. So, hey, there's Bernie. So that is the reason. I know that a couple people were concerned that, maybe I was feeling that the Fields of Dreams League was preventing me. It's not. And again, it was a reluctant decision of me to leave that. It's nothing personal. I love the league, but I really just want to get back to doing some of the things that I'm used to doing and some of the things that I want to do, to be able to explore 1960s baseball, but also to get back into the eras that I love, 19th century, dead ball, 1920s, 1930s, into the 40s. So that's what's going to be coming up. There's Tim, Clee baseball fan, 879 with us. And there's Big Clue, co-commissioner. So guys, I just want it known in the community. Just because I've exited Field of Dreams baseball doesn't mean I don't support it. I'll be tuning in, and maybe those guys will let me do a broadcast every once in a while. Hey, Nathaniel, good to see you. So it was a lot, again, because I just could never devote the time to it that I wanted to. I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and right now I think I need to feel anchored by getting back into some things where I feel like, got some things. But the thing that Bernie and I are cooking up, I'm not going to talk about it too much yet, but it's going to be fun. And so for those of you who have subscribed to this channel because you were looking for a place to see old time baseball being played, that's coming up. All right. So, man, I miss you guys. I just, I want to be fair. And again, let me reiterate before we get to today's game. It's going to be the Boston Red Sox against the Chicago White Sox. So it's going to be opening day for these two teams. 1967 baseball is that I really, really, not that I'm a big force in this community, but I really want to see the Gridiron League, and especially, even though I'm not a fan of either sport, basketball kind of gets doesn't get a lot of love around the community. And so I think it's really cool that they're doing a basketball league. And I don't want McGreevy to kind of, and to be fair, let's be honest, I'm about honesty. Those leagues need to take off. And I would like, once everything gets settled in, then the people that really want to do McGreevy will be able to get into it. And we'll be talking more as time goes on, how the McGreevy League is going to be different. All right. But anyhow, let's get to the ballpark. And this is going to be, we're going to have John Buzzhart versus Jim Lomborg. Let's do this. This is the first time I've done any out of the park baseball broadcasting in quite a while. All right, so the Red Sox heavily favored in this. I'm just going to let the manager do both teams for tonight. I don't really feel like managing. I'm too tired to tell you the truth. All right, so let us look at the actually, we're playing in Boston. How about that? So let's look at the White Sox starting lineup. Leading off in left field will be Walt Williams. Batting second at the hot corner, Don Buford. Batting third, center fielder Tommy Agee. Batting cleanup at first base, Pete Ward. Batting fifth at right field is Ken Berry, not the same guy that was in F Troop. Batting sixth and catching would be Jerry McNerney. Batting seventh at shortstop would be Ron Hansen. Batting eighth at second base, Jerry Adair, and taking the mound and pitching John Buzzhart. So we'll talk about his past numbers and all that as we get into the game. For the hometown Boston Red Sox, leading off in center field, Jose Tartabull. Batting second at third base, Joe Foy. Batting third, the legend in left field, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting cleanup in right field, Tony Conigliaro. Batting fifth at first base, the boomer, George Scott. And I'm missing some pictures here. I should tell you, my picture file is a little bit out of date. I've got to fix that. Anyhow, batting sixth at second base, Reggie Smith. Batting seventh at shortstop, a story of what could have been. Conigliaro and Rico Petrocelli. What an awesome player. Great players here. Mike Ryan catching and batting eighth, and Jim Lomborg takes the mound and bats ninth. We'll probably mess around with some we have everything in default, but let's see. We're going out to the oldest ballpark in the majors. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. The draft is still going on for Field of Dreams Season 3. I don't know if they have all the owners they need yet for the Gridiron League, but get in touch with Big Clue, Steve Tate, and the I don't know if it's even called the Baseball Geek Squad anymore, what that Discord is, but certainly they come to the McGreevy Discord as well. We're not like the Beatles have broken up or something. It's not like that. So let's see. What's our initial camera view? Oh, my God. It's one thing I wish that they got to fix. I have no idea what camera view I'm on. Pitch and action. We're going to make this default camera. All right, here we go. So Walt Williams steps in. All right. Williams last year, 1966, 5 home runs, 48 runs batted in, and hit .330. Lomborg, ready to go. We're going to do a quick fly around beautiful Fenway Park, opened in April of 1912. A lot of great baseball played in this venerable cathedral. And here's the pitch. And this one cut on and grounded to short, and we're off to the races. Petrocelli up with it, fires onto first for out number 1. All right, here's Don Buford now. So Buford last year, 1966, 8 home runs, 52 runs batted in, a .244 average. Lomborg peers in, has the sign, and he wheels and deals to Buford. The lefty cuts, tries to hold up his swing. The man in blue says he went around. So a strikeout for Jim Lomborg, his first of the game, 2 away here in the first inning as Tommy Agee, wearing his Mets livery, steps up to the plate now. Agee in 1966 with these White Sox in 160 games, 22 home runs, 86 runs batted in, a .273 average for the center fielder. Lomborg kicks and fires the 2-2 pitch to Agee. Cut and a miss, strike 3. The White Sox go in order. We go to the bottom of the first here, Fenway Park, opening day 1967. And the Chicago White Sox, nothing, and the Boston Red Sox coming to bat. The day the Titanic sank, as Bernie tells us. Dwayne Martz joining us here at Fenway Park. So keep up with what Dwayne Martz is doing, not only his huge World Series project, but his 1978 project doing using the APA Master game in Digital Diamond version 12. And also his the Bats League from APA. So that's pre-expansion baseball teams. And if you're a fan of Digital Diamond baseball, Dwayne did a deep dive into version 12, what's new in it. Do check out that video. And Digital Diamond version 12, Dwayne, I don't think I'd get any argument from you, is undoubtedly the best version of that game. And you're getting essentially 2 baseball games, but you're actually getting pretty much a ton of baseball games, all for the best $25 you're going to spend on baseball. The only other bargain that could probably equal it, of course, is this one. All right, Jose Tartabull will lead things off here for the Scarlet Hose in the bottom of the first inning. So Tartabull last year saw limited action, just 68 games, 11 runs batted in, 277 batting average. John Buzzhart, looking at his numbers here, just really quickly, 6-11 for the White Sox in 1966 with a save. He worked 150 and 1/3 innings, walked 30, and struck out 66. Had an ERA of 3.83. The righty ready to deal now to the lefty Tartabull. Tartabull check swing, and this one missing away on the 3-2 pitch, and Tartabull is aboard. All right, Joe Foy now comes to bat. Looking at Foy here. So Foy in 1966 played pretty much a full schedule, 151 games, close enough, 15 home runs, 63 runs batted in, a 262 average. All right, McNertney sets the target. Buzzhart with a check of Tartabull at first. Here's the pitch. And this one, just a lazy pop-up on the infield. And coming in is Ward, and he will make the catch. Tartabull remains at first, 1 away in the bottom of the first. No score here at Fenway as the great Carl Yastrzemski strides to the plate. Yastrzemski in 1966, 16 home runs, 80 runs batted in, and a 278 average. Of course, this 67 season we'll be watching Yaz. Great season for him, of course. Buzzhart deals. Yastrzemski holds up, and Buzzhart having a bit of trouble here finding the strike zone. 2 on with 1 down. So the Red Sox threatening now with Tartabull at second, trailing him, Yastrzemski at first. And here comes Tony C. So Canigliaro in 1966, 558 at bats, so in 150 games. He went yard 28 times with 93 runs batted and a 265 average for Tony C. The righty digs in. Buzzhart deals. The 0-1 pitch swung on, and this one grounded to right, base hit, and the Red Sox are going to draw first blood, throw to the plate, not in time. So Tony C picks up the RBI single as Tartabull scores the first run, and the Red Sox out to a 1-0 lead. Here's George Scott now. The Boomer in 1966, 27 home runs, 90 runs batted in for him, 245 average. Tonight's game brought to you by Bernie Strom. Bernie Strom Locks and Bagels. So check them out at a Las Vegas store near you. Weather today in Boston, a chilly 47 degrees and a wind coming in, swirling down over the Green Monster, 11 miles per hour. All right. So Yaz is on at first. Tony C, or a second. Tony C trailing him at first, I should say. Buzzhart deals, and George Scott swings right through. Nice slider that time by Buzzhart. So 2 outs, and brings up Reggie Smith. How'd the second baseman do in 1966? Glad you asked. So 18 home runs, 80 runs batted in. He hit .320. So a good year in 1966 for Reggie Smith. The righty deals to him the 0-1 pitch. Smith swings, routine grounder to short, and they're going to go to second, and that will do it as they retire Canigliaro and the side. But the Boston Red Sox pick up 1 run, and they strand 2. We go to the top of the second here at Fenway Park. In April of 1967, the Summer of Love will be in 2 months. Boston 1, Chicago nothing. Pete Ward will start things off. So Ward, the lefty batter for the Red Sox or for the White Sox, in just 84 games in 1966, 3 home runs, 28 runs batted in, a 219 average. Lomborg has the sign. Here's the wind and the 1-2 pitch, and swings right through a beautiful slider there by Jim Lomborg. So chalk up strikeout number 3 for him. And it brings up Ken Berry, who again looks like nothing like the Ken Berry who played Captain Parmenter in F Troop. Ken Berry, though, in 1966, 8 home runs, 34 runs batted in, a 271 average. Chilly day here in Boston, but a nice crowd nonetheless, as Lomborg deals the 1-2 pitch to Berry. Cut on and miss. Slider, and Lomborg has the slider working well today. That's K number 4 for the righty. So quickly now, 2 away for catcher Jerry McNertney. And the man who wears the tools of ignorance in just 44 games with the White Sox in 1966, managed an RBI and hit 220. The 1-1 pitch to McNertney. And this one swung on, driven to right. This is going to get down for extra bases in the corner. McNertney chugging for second as the throw hits the cutoff man. And he will slide in with a 2-out double. So Canigliaro with the strong throw, but McNertney able to leg it out and get himself a 2-out double. So the tying run in scoring position as White Sox batter Ron Hansen steps in. So how'd the shortstop do in 1966? Limited action for him, just 23 games. He had 4 RBI and hit 176. Lomborg deals. And Hansen, swing and a miss. Lomborg chalk up another strikeout for him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. The White Sox strand 1. We go to the bottom of the second, and it's the Red Sox 1, the White Sox nothing. So, guys, thanks for hanging in here with me for a little bit. All right, here is Rico Petrocelli. Then it'll be Mike Ryan and Jim Lomborg. So Rico Petrocelli here. We need a picture for him. Petrocelli in 1966, 18 home runs, 59 runs batted in, a 238 average for him. John Buzzhart has walked 2 and struck out 1 through 1 inning of work. The 2-2 pitch to Petrocelli, cut on, and this one easy grounder to short. Hansen up with it, and he will fire over to Ward on the 6-3 putout. So 1 up, 1 down now for the catcher, Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan last year, 2 home runs, 32 runs batted in, a 214 average. Buzzhart wheels and deals the 0-1 pitch. Ryan 2-hopper to second. Fielded cleanly by Adair onto Ward for the 4-3 putout. So 2 up, 2 down for the Red Sox. It brings up pitcher Jim Lomborg. So Lomborg in 1966. Don't have his batting stats here. We're going to have to look at batting stats later. If he gets on, we'll see what he did as a batter. All right, Buzzhart deals the 1-1. And Lomborg, routine grounder to first. Ward will take it to the bag himself. And the Red Sox go in order. We head to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 1 and the White Sox nothing. Nathaniel Lentz hanging out with us, Dwayne Martz, Bernie Strom, Cleve baseball fan. It's like a party. It's like the old days here, loving it. Big Clue is here, co-commissioner of Fields of Dreams, Court of Dreams, and Gridiron Dreams. So lots of dreaming going on, and I will resist saying anything about dry or whatever. Okay, anyhow, so here's Jerry Adair, John Buzzhart in the back of the top of the order, and Walt Williams. So Jerry Adair to face Lomborg. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Adair swings and misses. So once again, it is that time it was a sinker by Lomborg, and notch 6 Ks for him. Here's John Buzzhart now. 1-1, pitcher versus pitcher. And Lomborg hits Buzzhart. You got to think that fastball just got away from him. So a runner aboard the tying run, potential tying runner. We're back at the top of the order. Walt Williams, 0-1 in the contest. Here's the pitch. There's the bunt. Back to the mound. The only play will be to first. So Walt Williams with a successful sacrifice, and Buzzhart moves into scoring position. So 2-away, a little small ball action here by the White Sox, and brings up Don Buford, 0-1. Lomborg deals Buford swings, hard grounder to short, and plenty of time. Up with it, Petrocelli fires onto first, and that's it. The White Sox strand one in scoring position. We head to the home half of the third inning here at Fenway Park. Still 1-0 Red Sox. Dream Simulation Sports. There you go. Tim says, make a new YouTube channel called Dream Sports or Dream Tabletop Sports. Indeed. We could do that. We definitely could do that. And I think that's something that I know Big Clue, we've been wanting him to do some sort of YouTube channel or something. I hope someday he will do that. All right. So here's Jose Tartabull. We're back at the top of the Red Sox order. The 1-1 pitch. Tartabull swings, and this one line to left, but nice play out there in left field by Matt Williams to bring that down for out number 1. All right, Joe Foy, 0-for-1, stands in. Buzzhart kicks and fires. Foy swings. This one, easy grounder to second. Jerry Adair has all day, makes the fire on 2. He warded first. That's out number 2. And here's Yaz. People waiting for Yaz to do something here on opening day. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Yastrzemski cuts and misses. So the Red Sox do nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. The Red Sox holding on to 1-0 lead. Did not expect a pitcher's duel as we enter the middle third. Tommy Agee, P. Ward, and Ken Berry due up for the Southsiders. Agee, 0-for-1. So each team with just 1 hit. Lomborg to Agee. Tommy Agee, swing and a miss. That's the 7th strikeout for Jim Lomborg, and that one coming on a sinker. All right, Pete Ward will try to solve Jim Lomborg. The 0-1. Here it comes. And Ward sends this one high fly ball into shallow right center. And the second baseman, Smith, moving out, and he will make the grab. I'm sorry, Reggie Smith, making the grab out there. So 2 up, 2 down, and here's Ken Berry. First pitch swinging. Berry cuts on this one, and just a floater out to right field toward the line, and Canigliaro trots over and pulls it down. No runs, hits, or errors. Nobody left. Bottom of the 4th inning. Boston leads Chicago 1-0. It'll be Tony C., Boomer Scott, and Reggie Smith. Canigliaro in this game with the RBI, so making it count. The 2-1 pitch, and that was a single. Canigliaro swings. This one hard hit deep to left out by the Lifebuoy sign, and you can kiss it goodbye. Open the window, Aunt Minnie. So Canigliaro responsible for both of the Boston runs. It is 2-0 here. How far did that one go? Tail the tape says 424 feet. All right, here's George the Boomer Scott now. Buzzhart, let's see how he recovers from that. The 1-1 pitch, Scott swings. This one sinking into right field, but it's going to hang up there long enough for Ken Berry to make the catch and right. So 1 away. And another run in here for the Red Sox. It brings up Reggie Smith, 0-for-1. Buzzhart wheels and deals. And Smith drills this one to right. Will it have the distance? Back, and this one about 8 rows back and right field. Reggie Smith, 414-foot trip downtown. And the Red Sox increase their lead. It is now 3-0, bottom of the 4th. And, everybody that's replayed this 1967 Red Sox team have talked about just how frustrating it can be because they do great. And again, this seems like this team for a lot of people have it's lived up to its impossible dream team. So we're going to see how things go as I'm trying to play it out here, being a Pirate fan nonetheless. So, all right, here's Petrocelli now. Petrocelli, 0-for-1. Buzzhart getting touched up big time. 3-0 pitch. And Petrocelli nails this one. This was going to get down to the triangle out in center field, and it's going to rattle and carry him out there. A little bit English on that baseball. And Agee able to play it off of there like a pro, holding Petrocelli to a double. A little bit more speed, you would have had a triple there. So runner in scoring position, 1 down. The Red Sox raising a little hell here, bringing the lumber out. And here's Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan would like to get Petrocelli in. So Buzzhart in a lot of trouble here. Full count. Swung on. Hard grounder to third. They look the runner back. So up with it is Buford. Fires on to Ward for the 5-3 putout. Petrocelli will stay at second. 2 down for the pitcher, Jim Lomborg. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and this one blooped into shallow center field, and Lomborg joins the RBI party. And here we go. The White Sox woes continue. The Red Sox plating 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. It is now 4-0. All right. How long will Chicago stay with Buzzhart? Back at the top of the order now for Boston and Jose Tartabull. So 5 hits so far for the Red Sox, just 1 for the White Sox. 0-2 pitch. Tartabull swings. This should end the inning, theoretically. Shallow left, and on the outfield grass is Hansen pulling it in. Side retired, but 2 big home runs for the Red Sox in this series and contributing to 3 runs overall. And the Red Sox leading here in the bottom as we go to the top of the 5th. It's 4-0. All right. Catcher Jerry McNertney will lead things off here. 1 for 1. The lone Chicago hit in this game. Jim Lomborg, 7 strikeouts through 4 innings of work. The 1-2 pitch on the way to McNertney. McNertney swings, and this one a sinking liner left, but making the nice catch is Carl Yastrzemski for out number 1. So Lomborg coming with the hammer that time. Stepping in now, Ron Hansen. The 1-1. And Hansen, hard shot to third. Gloving it cleanly is Joe Foy. A bit of a high throw, but they do get him for the 5-3 putout. So 2 up, 2 down now for Jerry Adair. Game moving quickly here. Adair swings, base hit up the middle, the second hit for the White Sox in this game. So with 2 outs and a runner aboard, the White Sox have a lot of work to do and not a strong lineup. And we're going to have Bill Voss coming in as a pinch hitter. So Buzzhart is finally done. Let's see what Voss did in 1966. So in 66, he spent part of his time, actually played most of his time in the Pacific Coast League. So while he was down in the bushes, he had 8 home runs, 48 runs batted in, a .252 average. He played in 2 games with the White Sox in 1966 and was 0 for 2. All right. Lomborg deals the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Lomborg comes with some good old-fashioned country heat, and that's it. Chicago strands 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Boston 4, Chicago nothing. All right, and there's Cooney says, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Indeed, that counts. It's Cooney, the manager of the amazing Kitsunes in the Fields of Dreams League. All right, Jack Lamabe, I'm going to say. Could be Lamabe, but we're going to call him Lamabe. Why not? I don't know. Never heard of the guy. But in 1966, with the White Sox, 7 wins, 9 losses, 121 and 1/3 innings pitched. He walked 35, struck out 67, an ERA of 3.93. It'll be Joe Foy, Carl Yastrzemski, and Tony Conigliaro here in the home half of the 5th on a chilly day in Boston, Massachusetts. All right. So what's the line on this Jack Lamabe? If somebody could tell me the real pronunciation, that'd be fine, because I have no idea. Lamabe, whatever. So just want to see what kind of pitcher he is here. According to this, he's got pretty decent stuff versus righty. He's got good movement and pretty good at pitching. Pretty good control here. So good control pitcher. And they're going to need that if they want to try to get back into this game. The 1-2 pitch. I think it's Lamabe, actually, when I'm looking at it. Anyhow, whatever it is, that's a strike 3 called. So Lamabe, what is it? Let me see. Lamabe. All right, Tim. Thank you, Tim. All right, so Lamabe it is. Promptly comes in and strikes out Joe Foy for out number 1. Here's Yaz. Nothing for 1. 3-1 pitch to Yastrzemski's behind him, and this one missing inside, little cutter, and Yastrzemski is aboard. All right. Tony C., who in line to be the MVP of this game, 2 for 2, including a home run, 2 runs batted in for him. LeMay with the 2-0 delivery. And here we go again. Does Tony C. get enough of it? Oh, what a sliding, diving catch out there by center field. Tommy Agee showing why he's an excellent, excellent center fielder. We're going to have a look at that one. Agee playing a good. They didn't. White Sox not getting a lot of love today. So look at that diving catch there. Agee saves an extra base hit. All right. 2 away here for George the Boomer Scott. Nothing for 2. LeMay deals the count 2-2 on Scott, and he shoots this one straight up the middle. Base hit, and going for 3 is Yaz, and he is in there. And George Scott moves to second on the play. So 2 on in scoring position and 2 away. Yastrzemski at third. Scott trailing him at second. Here's Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith 1 for 2, has a home run in this game. LeMay from the stretch. Reggie Smith, little dribbler up the first base line, and Pete Ward has it, takes it to the bag himself. So the Red Sox threaten but do not score, stranding 2. We head to the top of the 6th. It's still the Red Sox 4, the White Sox nothing. LeMay was on 3 teams in 1967, the White Sox, Mets, and Cardinals. The guy was very well traveled, and considering he spent part of his or most of the 1967 season out west in the Pacific Coast League. So thank you for that, Tim. Really appreciate it. All right. Walt Williams, left fielder, will lead things off here for the White Sox. We're back to the top of the order, followed by Don Buford and Tommy Agee. Williams, nothing for 1. Jim Lomborg, 8 strikeouts in this game. 1-2 pitch. Let's make it 9. How about that? Nice slider in there. So Lomborg working mainly with a slider and sinker, dropping the occasional curveball. Picks up strikeout number 9. And here is Don Buford. That little number 9 was for any Beatles fans out there. Buford, nothing for 2 for the Pale Hose third baseman. Jim Lomborg ready to deal. 2-2 pitch. And this one, just a little bloop into right, sort of right center field. So Buford with the third hit for the White Sox, and it brings up Tommy Agee, who made that great play in center field last inning. Lomborg with the 0-1. The runner goes. They got Buford dead to rights, though. So there we go. Mike Ryan looking for the steal, and they got him. So 2 away, bases empty. Agee back in the box. The 1-1 delivery. Agee swings, and that caught stealing hurts. This one, base hit, laced to right. So the White Sox trying to catch a break and getting maybe a bat or 2 late. Here's Pete Ward now. He's nothing for 2. Count full on Ward. Swing and a miss. Jim Lomborg out there looking like Rube Waddell. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Red Sox 4 and the White Sox nothing. So Lomborg working on a beautiful 4-hitter right now. Rico Petrocelli, Mike Ryan, and Jim Lomborg due up. Petrocelli is 1 for 2 in the game. Jack LeMay will stay on in relief. He's worked 1 in relief and has walked 1 and struck out 1. Toes the rubber. The 3-1 pitch. Curveball swung on. And easy grounder to second base. And Jerry Adair takes his time and makes the throw to Pete Ward at first for the 4-3 putout. 1 away for the catcher, Mike Ryan, the Boston catcher, nothing for 2. The count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ryan swings. Fly ball, center field. Measuring it up. Out there is Tommy Agee, and he grabs it. So 2 up, 2 down for Boston. Brings up Jim Lomborg now. 1 for 2 with an RBI, as Dwayne likes to say, and I like to say, we don't need no stinking DH. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It was an RBI single for Lomborg, but swing and a miss. LeMay picks up his second K of the game. 3 up, 3 down for the Boston Red Sox, but they hold on to a 4-0 lead as we move to the top half of the 7th inning. It'll be the number 5, 6, 7 hitters, Ken Berry, Jerry McNertney, and Ron Hansen due up for the White Sox. Berry, nothing for 2 in the game. Lomborg with 10 strikeouts through 6 innings of work. Here's the pitch. Berry, first pitch swinging. Hard grounder to first. Fielding it is Scott, and he will underhand it to Jim Lomborg for the 3-1 putout. So 1 away. And here's the catcher, Jerry McNertney. He is 1 for 2. 2-2 pitch to McNertney. On the way, McNertney swing and a miss. So Jim Lomborg does it again. Notch K11, 2 down. And here's Ron Hansen. See what happens here. Nothing in 2. And Hansen sends this to center field, ranging to his right and in a little bit, measuring it up and making it is Jose Tartabull, side retired. And we're in the middle of the 7th. And it's 4-0 Boston. Checking in on the chat. Hey, Legend Sports Universe. Welcome in. Legends guy. Legends, my friends. He has been busy with the Legend Sports Universe. Legend Sports Universe Baseball. So do check that out. I have been so behind on everybody I've got to get caught up to. So good to see you, Legends. Good to see you, man. All right. Bottom of the 7th we go. Hopefully you sung. Everybody sung Take Me Out to the Ball Game, including the verses to yourselves. All right, here's Jose Tartabull. We're back at the top of the order for the Boston 9. LeMahieu stays on in relief. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Tartabull. Tartabull looks at a called strike 3. This one nipping the black in the inside corner. Nice cutter there by LeMahieu. So notch 3 for him. And brings up Joe Foy. Nothing in 3 attempts. Count even at 2-2 for Foy. Foy swings, routine grounder to third, and gloving it over there is Don Buford. Pegs on to first for out number 2. Here's Yastrzemski, nothing for 1. Count full on Yaz. Here it comes. Yastrzemski swings. This one line to right. This will get down for a base hit. So Yastrzemski aboard. That's the 7th hit for the Boston Red Sox in this game. Yaz hanging out at first, and here's Tony C. Tony C having a great day, 2 for 3, a home run, 2 runs batted in for him. Hoyt Wilhelm on in relief. We'll talk about him in a second. And this one is going to get away from McNertney, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Yastrzemski moves to second on the play. And so Legend says, just log the rookie draft classes for guys entering franchise stars in year 4. It would be nice to know. I'll be watching the stream, so yeah, no spoilers. Hopefully the Pirates get a few guns in there, bigger guns. So be checking into that for sure. All right. So again, guys, just a quick reminder. I mean, I know most of you, but this is for people watching later and stuff like that. I've been active for like 3 weeks, and still new subscribers dribble in. So do check out Legend Sports Universe, Clee Baseball Fan 879, all the great content creators out here, Bernie Strom. But again, I want to make special mention just for a second, Legend Sports Universe, who's doing this amazing project in MLB The Show 22. And what makes it especially cool is he is making the game do what it really wasn't designed to do, and it's amazing. And some of the most electrifying simulated baseball you ever watch on Legend Sports Universe. So guys, check it out. He puts in an incredible amount of work into the baseball league. He does in the football league as well. But yeah, so check out. You want to feel like you're there? Check out Legend Sports Universe. Let's look at Hoyt Wilhelm. How about this? So Wilhelm in 1966, 5 wins, 2 losses, 6 saves, 81 1/3 worked. He walked 17 in 1966, struck out 61, a stingy ERA of 1.66. All right. So Yastrzemski in scoring position for the Red Sox, 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Tony C at the plate, the 3-1 pitch. And Canigliaro swings. Is he going to be on base again? Fly ball to center. AG measures it up and says, not this time, Mr. Canigliaro. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left in scoring position. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Boston 4, Chicago nothing. 1967. All right, it'll be Jerry Adair, Hoyt Wilhelm, although I'm sure we'll see a pinch hitter for Wilhelm. And then back at the top of the order for the White Sox and Walt Williams. Jerry Adair, 1 for 2. Jim Lomborg has fanned 11 in this game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And this one scorched up the middle. So here we go. Jerry Adair picking up base hit number 5 for the Chicago 9 from the south side. And indeed, we do see a pinch hitter. It's going to be Ed Stroud lefty coming in here for these White Sox. Stroud's numbers in 1966 was also in the Pacific Coast League. 5 or 6 home runs, 50 runs batted in, a 309 average way out west. All right, Lomborg ready to deal with a runner on and swung on. Could this be the 2 ball? It's going to be just a 6-4, but no 3. So lead runner erased. So Ed Stroud aboard on the fielder's choice. He has some speed back at the top of the order now for Chicago and Walt Williams. So Lomborg, right now, we look here. He's still got some gas in the tank. He's still got some gas in the tank. 5-hitter for him. Swing and a miss. Lomborg with 12 strikeouts in the game. By the way, for anybody that plays out of the park baseball, they just dropped a big patch today that addresses some issue that has been plaguing the 25 edition. So do check out the patch notes, and if you have it, your game's already updated anyhow. All right. Don Buford now 1 for 3 with 2 down, and Ed Stroud on at first for the White Sox. Time running out here on opening day. The 1-2 pitch. Buford swings, and this one has the height but not the distance. Tartabull making the play, and that does it. So the White Sox get a hit. They leave one. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Red Sox 4, White Sox nothing. Wilbur Wood comes on in relief. So Wood, of course, very, very well known. 14, even if you're not a White Sox fan, everybody knows this guy. 14 wins, 8 losses, 224 innings pitched in 1966. And he walked 38, struck out 109. So he played in the the International League. The International League in 1966. So here we go. Lefty ready to deal to George the Boomer Scott. Reggie Smith waits on deck. The count 3-0. Scott doesn't even move the ash off the shoulder. So that's ball 4, runner on, and here comes Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith already a home run in this game. The count full. And Wilbur Wood misses 2 batters in a row. So here we go. 2 on for Boston. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Brings up Rico Petrocelli, 1 for 3. Petrocelli looking at that tantalizing green monster and would like to just put it out and over. Oh, we have a balk. A balk is called. Wilbur Wood is hopping mad out there on the hill. A little twitch out there. So here we go. George Scott now just 90 feet away. Reggie trailing him at second. The White Sox cannot catch a break today. So Wilbur Wood from the stretch in the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. So the knuckleball floats in there, and Petrocelli completely flummoxed by that. 1 away. And here's Mike Ryan. Nothing for 3. Ryan swings and grounder. They're going to go to first for the sure out, and the White Sox in the bottom of the 8th still not catching a break. So the Red Sox pick up a run number 5. 2 down. Reggie Smith at third, and it brings up Jim Lomborg. 1-1 pitch. Lomborg swings. Already helped us cause out earlier in the game and flies out to Tommy Agee. So the Red Sox do not get a hit, but they do add a run. We go to the 9th in a rather unremarkable game. It's the Boston Red Sox 5, the Chicago White Sox nothing. It'll be the number 3, 4, 5 hitters. Tommy Agee, Pete Ward, and Ken Berry due up. Well, thank you for that, Legends. I appreciate that. D. Scott Howard, John DFW, joining us. Scooney says he should have 2 more games going up tomorrow, so do check out his channel as well, doing a 2008 replay. Scooney, a big Phillies fan. Big Phillies fan. All right. Agee 1 for 3 and a great play in the outfield. Jim Lomborg mows down 12. No, I correct myself. That is K number 13. That one coming on a curveball. All right. 1 away now. Pete Ward, the 2-0 pitch to Ward. Swung on, and this will get down for a base hit, right field. Pete Ward will make just a kind of a short turn there at first and hold. So Ken Berry now nothing for 3. Lomborg, 13 strikeouts through 8 1/3. Still a little bit of gas in the tank. Looking for complete game shutout. Swung on by Berry. This one is going to be lined to left and get down. Base hit. So the White Sox in the top of the ninth making some noise with 1 away and 2 on. Ward at second. Ken Berry trailing at first brings up the catcher Jerry McNertney. 1 for 3 in this game. Here's the pitch. Oh, this one just high. So Lomborg now loads the bases with 1 away, and it brings up, we have a pinch hitter now, Tommy McCraw. Let's look at McCraw's numbers here. In 1966 for the White Sox, 5 home runs, 48 runs batted in, a .229 average for Tommy. Lomborg, nowhere to put him. Bases loaded with pail hose. Here's the 2-2 pitch. McCraw cuts on this one, sinking line to the right, and a diving catch in right field by Tony Canigliaro. What a game he's having. A run will score. So Pete Ward will come in to score, and the White Sox pick up a run, and we have 2 out. Let's just, because the White Sox haven't gotten a lot of love, let's watch this little hit by McCraw. And a great diving stop in right field by Tony C. So the run comes in, but 2 down, and it brings up Wayne Kelsey pinch hitting. So let's look at his numbers. So we near the end of this game. In 78 games in 1966, 13 runs batted in, a .244 average. And Jim Lomborg looking for the win. Right here is the 2-2 pitch. This should do it. Kelsey grounds to short, and that is it. Petrocelli up with it, and that is the game. All right, Boston tops Chicago 5-1. Let's look at our quick recap for the Boston Red Sox, winning on their opening day. 5 runs and 7 hits, no errors. The White Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors. Fans of the Boston Red Sox who packed the stands for the home opener were rewarded with a Boston win over the visiting Chicago White Sox 5-1. Jim Lomborg started for the home team against John Buzzhart. Lomborg earned accolades for his performance. He scattered 7 hits over 9 innings for the Red Sox. With the win, Lomborg goes 1-0 with 13 strikeouts. So that's your player of the game. Not much else to talk about in this game. A few home runs here by these Boston Red Sox, though, before we sign off. So Tony C. and Reggie Smith going yard. So a pretty good game. The big story, of course, Jim Lomborg with 13 strikeouts. Gotta love it. So he starts the season with 1.00 earned run average, and that is it at 47 minutes. Corner painter, how about it? For the first time, Jim Lomborg, 9 innings. Love it, love it, love it. 133 pitches. Took him to do that, so we'll do that nice. That's it. That is it. Thank you, Dwayne. And there's Felipe Lima de Melo. Guys, you want to check out some football of the European variety, do check out his channel. Good to see you, Felipe. It's been a while. So, guys, if you want to go back, see what I had to say about Field of Dreams, all good. Do please continue to support that. I know that the basketball league's about to gin up. I think they're still looking for owners for the American football, the Gridiron Dreams. So if so, hit them up in the Discord, either the McGreevy Discord, or I don't know if it's still called the Baseball Geek Squad or what. I thought it was called something else. But anyhow, you guys have mod powers. If somebody wants to put in the links to those, please do. So let me say thank you. Busy days. I hear it, man. So thank you to muchas gracias, amigo, to Felipe Lima de Melo. Thank you, man, to Legend Sports Universe, Dwayne Martz, John DFW, Cooney 007, Tim Clee, baseball fan. Thank you very much, my friend. Always great to have you. The Cluester, the big clue, man. And here hanging out with us, Bernie Strom, who I'm going to be meeting with in about an hour or so. Nathaniel Lentz, and Bernie was the first one in the ballpark. Guys, don't know when I'll be on again, so it just happens. Until the next time, please support each other. We have an amazing community here, no matter what sport you love, baseball, basketball, football, whatever. Support each other, support your projects. Guys, again, in the Discord, please, even if you're not a content creator, Post what you're doing. What are you doing in your offline projects? What ideas do you have for projects? Talk about it. This isn't just about the guys that put stuff up on YouTube and Twitch. It's about all of us together as a community in a crazy, absolutely nerdy hobby. Till the next time, see you at one of your games and see you around the batting cage, guys. Good night.